Buyer's Guide is brought to you by CHANGECARS, the only platform in South Africa that works exclusively with manufacturer-backed dealerships. There's no better online platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.
We turn our attention now to another family favorite, the good old family sedan. Ezekiel is looking for reliable transport for him, his fiancée, and their two daughters. The car will be used for the commute to and from work, as well as monthly trips to Limpopo. Their budget is 250,000 Rand, and their options include a VW Jetta 1.4 TSI, a Ford Focus 1.5 EcoBoost, and a Honda Accord 2-litre. Which one, gentlemen, would you recommend, taking into consideration parts availability, fuel economy, and maintenance costs? But they're also open to any other helpful advice either of you can give.
Three superb choices I think he's given. I'm going to go with the Jetta, under 50,000 kilometers, which is low mileage for a 5-year-old vehicle. There are plenty 2017 Jettas, reliable, good looking, not a particular theft risk, large boot, modern.
Buy a manual though.
The reason he'll get those, especially sedans, is because they're not so popular anymore.
Well,
And that's why he'll get excellent bargains at that with that number.
what I found interesting is these three choices are all discontinued models in the market.
You think that's going to be a problem, Alan?
As a car gets older, when the car park gets smaller, etc., you could struggle for parts. But also, what about Suzuki Ciaz?
Yeah, it's a great
Yes,
option.
that's a good option.
So it's slightly smaller, but they're actually, the way modern cars are designed, they're a lot more spacious.
Got as much space interior as any of the others.
The one other to throw in there would be the Honda Ballade, because the Honda Ballade is a really nice car to drive, and you could, the same like the Ciaz, you'd find it close to new in that price range. Plus, you're going to get the modern tech, so you're going to get a screen, you can put your Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, all those kinds of things, the maps that you want to do, very reliable, light on fuel, will run for 20 years. He's got young kids. That can be their first cars.
Why I like the Jetta, it's got a premium feel. The Jetta has got a premium feel.
It is. The nice thing about the Jetta is it has a huge boot. You can put a lot of stuff in it. But when you look at like a Ciaz or like a Honda Ballade, it's touch smaller, but you're going to get a car with 10, 15, 20,000 Ks on it. It'll have a little bit more modern tech in it. And we'll know the Suzuki, we know the Honda in terms of reliability. I like cars that are rather pay a little bit more, but in the long term, they cost you nothing to run. Because nothing worse. I know in my workshop, I actually have empathy for people. They come in with their car and it's, so your car's going to cost you 55,000 Rand to fix.
In the 250 budget, he's got some very, very nice options. Very close to new or very low mileage on a 4-5.
I'm starting to really like the Jetta option because like I said earlier, sedans nobody wants to look at. But will you be able to get a Passat?
50, 60,000 Rand more.
They're
Another
a bit more
excellent
premium,
Another excellent
The
product.
problem with the VW products is they are expensive to fix later on. I mean, a water pump on a 1.8 TSI is nearly
10 grand.
12,000 Rand. If you buy one for a
is high.
Honda or a Suzuki,
Half of that.
it's
Yes.
Way
1,000 Rand.
1,000 Rand or something.
Buyer's Guide is brought to you by CHANGECARS, the only platform in South Africa that works exclusively with manufacturer-backed dealerships. There's no better online platform. That's not an opinion, that's a fact.